For many of us, frustration is a dream-killing enemy that sneaks into your emotions and sabotages our inspiration. When something oppresses our fulfillment, it is likely to have an impact on our focus and our emotion. We may have something really positive to look forward to, and we may begin to feel inspired or optimistic. However, as obstacle after obstacle impedes our acceleration towards fulfillment, we instead arrive at a place filled with disappointment and anger. We want justice for the cruel prank that we feel is being played on us. Once so hopeful, we are now afraid that instead of a glorious story, we fear a tragedy. The truth is, frustration exists when expectation and delay meet anger. There is nothing wrong with you. The universe is not out to get you. And what you are actually excited about is the feeling of accomplishment and security that your brain gives you after you achieve a goal. It feels as though you can do anything. This is a strong emotional position because you feel well equipped for survival. Disappointment and fear, however, are not an equivalent feeling. Your focus and emotion say a lot about your ability to survive. What you focus on empowers your perspective. Perspective is determined by the meaning you give to an interval of instances that succeed each other. For instance, if you walk out of your house and then drop your keys, pick them up and spill your coffee, retrieve your coffee, and fall to the ground. These succession of events, although probably coincidental, will begin to make you feel as though the odds are stacked against you. In reality, you will face obstacle after obstacle in the achievement of any worthwhile goal. It is your choice to respond with anger or frustration if you so choose. You have the right to feel any emotion that you want. But ask yourself, do you want to be angry or do you want to be successful? Many of us will agree that success is better than anger. One way to begin to channel your power of perspective is to look for little things that are going right that you can count. It could be as simple as enjoying the drink that's in front of you, getting a good parking space, finding your t-shirt, or something small that can be counted. If you focus on anything, your brain will begin to look for it. If you search your surroundings for objects that have the color red, you'll be surprised that you can count plenty of them. Try this. Search your surroundings for any object that has the color red. Now close your eyes. Where are all the blue objects and green objects? Your mind has omitted it because your mind tends to focus on what you tell it to. Your mind will generalize, distort, and delete information. If you don't focus on what's wrong in the situation and instead give your mind something positive to focus on, eventually you'll have a list of things to feel gratitude for. Since frustration and anxiety kill inspiration, these small wins will begin to make you feel a sense of momentum in the right direction. From there, you will begin to feel better and perform better. Perhaps the main reason why we feel so frustrated when an obstacle impedes our progress has to do with the emotional effects related to acceleration. We feel the most exhilaration when we are accelerating. Think of a roller coaster, starting at 0 miles per hour and shotgunning you to anywhere from 30 to 40 miles per hour. It is entirely exhilarating. Now think of an airplane flying through the sky. Imagine yourself in your seat, unbuckling your belt and standing up to go to the bathroom. It's a pretty unexhilarating experience, although in the airplane you're flying through the sky at 700 miles an hour. Why is that less exhilarating to you than a roller coaster? It's because of the acceleration and the highs and lows. Even though you're moving a lot faster on an airplane, it feels very steady. Your brain distorts, generalizes, and deletes the information. And relative to you, you can walk to and fro on the plane, hardly realizing that you're flying through the sky at 700 miles an hour. This provides some insight to our own psyche. The same thing occurs when we're working on a particular goal. It's easy to forget that we are actually moving forward when we're on an airplane. And even though we're not accelerating like we would on a roller coaster from 0 to 40 miles an hour, keep in mind that although exhilarating, 0 to 40 miles an hour is only 40 miles an hour. An airplane is 700 miles an hour. So although you may not feel exhilarated, you are still moving towards your goal. The same is true for even if you decelerate. If you are going from 0 to 40 and then back down to 30, as you begin to slow, you may feel some frustration or anxiety, but you're still traveling at 30 miles an hour toward your goal. So long as your heart beats, you are moving forward.